Hi guys, and welcome back to Helltaker, the Second Circle. Last time, Pat and Monica's third date. We went to the beach together. Oh, and also Cerberus, Azazel, and Judgment were also there. Somehow. But that was Pat and Monica's third date. Now, I'm excited to see what Modeus' third date will be like. Honestly, I hope we go back to the beach again and see her, Let's just go. In the wake of your last date with Modeus and her confession therein, you've been forced to look for inspiration for your next date in an unconventional place. A yawn overtakes you as you adjust the way you are sitting up in bed. You've been this way for some time now, with copious pillows stacked at your back, and the book Tango Beneath the Moonlight is resting in your lap. There are only a few pages left until the end of the book, so you simply can't bring yourself to stop now. And yet, you've been reading for so long that you're certain you should at least try to get some sleep. Just as the thought occurs to you, however, you hear a knock at your door. Oh, it's Lucy! Hey, Taker! It's time to get up already! With a sigh, you hurl off the covers and pull back the curtains. Morning sunlight pours into your room at once and you realize that you've spent all night reading. Must have been a good story. You attempt to shake off the drowsiness just long enough to answer the door. Hey, Lucy. Yeah, sorry. I'm up. Good. It isn't like you to sleep in. See that it doesn't happen again, okay? Right. Lucifer strides off down the hallway and toward the kitchen while you retreat back into your room. You eye the open book sitting catawampus. What the heck is catawampus? On top of your covers and decide that it's best if you finish it later, lest you earn the wrath of the Queen of Hell. With that in mind, you decide to get ready for the day and make your way down for breakfast. When you arrive, you see that Panda Monica and Modeus are there as well. They are making light conversation with one another, but you are too preoccupied with your own thoughts to participate. That book you snagged from Modeus, with her permission of course, has given you many ideas, enough to formulate a plan for your next date. With her, right? A plan that you hope to put into action this afternoon. Suddenly excited by the prospect, you scarf down your breakfast and excuse yourself from the table. Where are you off to? Yeah, you seem to be in a bit of a hurry today, Taker. You turn toward the woman, shooting a meaningful glance at the latter. Haha, you're next, girl. Modeus at once seems to understand the cause of your excitement and blushes. I've got some errands to run today. How very pedestrian of you, Taker. Where are you off to, if I may ask? The mall. Why? Well, I have some things I've been meaning to pick up, but if you don't mind getting them for me, I'd be grateful. Sure, that shouldn't be a problem. But Strada, did somebody say mall? This isn't your third date yet, woman! With a raspy laugh, Strada enters the kitchen through a current of smoke. Panda Monica waves the smog away from her face with a grimace. Strada, how many times must I ask you to please refrain from smoking in the kitchen of all places? Strada waves out Panda Monica's protestations, dropping the ash onto the tile floor in the process. Why? If you're headed to the mall, piss taker, I'd like you to pick some things up for me. Seriously? Yeah, wait right there. I made a list. Before you can object any further, Zdrada races off. Modeus, help. I don't know how I feel about being everyone's errand boy. So what sort of boy would you rather be? Our pool boy, perhaps? We went to the beach the last time. A pool would have, maybe for Modeus. Modeus giggles. Don't help this situation. Ooh, an affair with the pool boy. I like the sound of that. You by chance hadn't read a chapter in that novel you're reading that pertains to that scenario? Yes, well, sadly, we don't have a pool. Aww. An investment for the future, then. Just then, Zdrada bounced back into the kitchen with all the subtlety of an explosive. Aha! Here you are. Now be a good boy and fetch me what I need. The demon presents to you a crumpled up piece of paper, streaked with marinara sauce and bearing an official-looking letterhead from some sort of real estate office. Were you eating spaghetti? You squint your eyes at the scribbles, trying to make out exactly what has been written. The longer you stare, however, the more your head begins to hurt. How the hell am I supposed to read this? And where did you get this paper from? It looks like business stationery? That's not important. Can you get this stuff for me? Once I figure out what it says, sure. Hand it over. Let me see. Monica studies the paper with Modeus peeking over her shoulder. For hell's sake, Zdrada, I can hardly tell if these letters are supposed to be Grecian or Enochian. Yeah, you really need to brush up on your mortal penmanship. Oh, for crying out loud, can you get this stuff or not, shit-taker? Yeah, sure he can. If he wants to get put on some sort of FBI watch list, of course. What exactly is on that list? This list is undoubtedly the ingredient from some sort of explosive bioweapon. Oh, he'll be fine. Just don't buy everything at the same place and use cash. I don't see what the issue is here. Come on, Taker. Don't be a stick in the mud. Is one little list really too much for you? You push your lips and stuff the list into your pocket. Fine, I'll get the stuff off of your list. You're kidding, bro. But you better not ask me for anything else for a while, got it? Sweet! You'll need to lay low after you buy that stuff anyway, Taker. Zdrada claps you on the back and departs. Joy. What about your list, Pandamonica? Oh, I've already emailed it to you. Check your phone. Don't worry, it's legible. And legal. Thanks. Well, I'm off. I'll see you guys soon. Farewell. You start to head up to your room to gather your things, but a tug of your elbow stops you in your tracks. Taker? Yes, Modeus? Before you go, I wanted to ask. Is this about, our date? You smile and pat the demon on the head affectionately. Come on, Taker! It's already lewd enough that I think you hand-hold it on the last date? I can't remember for sure, but head-patting.
Oh my, how lewd!
You'll see. Just be patient. I've got some ideas. Blushing, Modeus nods and scampers off. Pandamonica, initially pretending as though she had been eavesdropping on your interaction, smiles knowingly in your direction before escaping as well with a fresh cup of coffee. please tell me you do not see me head-patting her. Without further ado, you snag your shoes and keys from your room and make your way down to the mall. With Modeus behind me. On the way, your thoughts return to Modeus' confession. Confession from, either the first or second date, right? More than ever, you hope this idea of yours pans out. But first, there is something you need to get. The search of which has brought you to the mall and, more specifically, a dress shop. Gowns of Rapso. There, a kind associate manages to piece together your disjointed thoughts and non-specific ramblings into something that you hope Modeus will love. She even offers to wrap it up for you. Oh, okay, we're getting a dress for her. You leave the shop feeling altogether more confident now that your idea is becoming a reality. Before you can go home, however, you must complete the list thrust upon you by Zdrada and Pandamonica. Fortunately, you managed to complete both without raising too much suspicion. Afterward, you load everything into your car and head home to find Modeus sitting impatiently in the living room. She jumps to your feet as soon as you walk in. Wait, to her feet or my feet? I know you said to wait and be patient, but I just have to know what it is you plan to do, Taker. So please. Hey, what's that? She nods at the long box tucked under your arm. Is that for me? Mm-hmm. Can I open it now? Well, our date isn't for another hour or so. You look into Modeus' expectant gaze and grin. But I suppose I can have leave you have a sneak peek of what's to come. Here. Modeus takes the box from you and, without much pomp and circumstance, rips the wrapping off of it. Before long, she's got the box in shambles on the ground and is holding in her hands a beautiful black dress, amply adorned with glitter and sequins. Her eyes grow wide as she holds it aloft. Do you want to try it on? Without thinking, the demon nods furiously and strips right there in the living room. Wait, just right then and there. There better not be a CG for my sanity's sake. Okay. Moments later, Modeus is standing before you and admiring the dress as it hugs her body. What do you think? Does it fit well? Oh, holy crap. All I have to say is, sheesh! Taker, it's amazing. And it fits perfectly. But why? What's this for? Oh, you'll see. Again, can we just admire the art and the work that the art has been, I can't even speak, I'm just amazed. No more waiting. You chuckle. Alright, I suppose it'll be okay if we're a little early. Let me just get changed and then we can go, alright? Go where? Taker, don't walk away from me! Where are we going? I'm pretty sure we're going to some, 5-star restaurant. I don't think it'll be a 3 Michelin star. Before Modeus can catch you, you disappear into your room and emerge sometime later dressed in a sharp red suit with a black button-up shirt that matches Modeus' new dress. You know, for a second I thought you were gonna use your normal white top and red top and white coat. Oh, wow. It's a bit early for you to give me those eyes, isn't it, Modeus? You look great. Thank you. Ready to go? In response, Modeus sidles up next to you and loops her arm around yours. Together, you make your way to the car and pull off. You still haven't told me where we're going. Like I've said, you'll see. Fine. You smile to yourself as you drive into the downtown area. Out of the corner of your eye, you can see Modeus try to suss out. I can't believe you put that word in here. Out her whereabouts using familiar landmarks. Thinking that you'll keep the mystery up a little longer, you'll decide to make a couple of unnecessary turns and take a more roundabout way to get to your destination. At long last, however, you pull into the parking lot before a solid brick building. Yeah, brick building. The sign out front reads Titania's International Tango Studio. Uh-oh. I think we're about to do the tango. Right away, Modeus reads the sign and gasps. I was pretty sure we were going out to dinner at a fancy restaurant, but a dance. Ooh! Is this it? It is. We're going to learn to tango. We are. Modeus grabs your arm and squeezes. You can't tell at first if she's excited, apprehensive, or both. Are you ready? At this, Modeus turns to you and you can see behind her eyes an expression of boundless elation. She nods furiously. I love it. I was hoping you might. I thought learning to do the tango together might toe the line between romance and sensuality, just enough that it lets you step out of your comfort zone at your own leisure. And who knows, we might end up being amazing at it. Anyway, we should head inside. I took the scenic route to get here, so our lesson should be starting soon. Needing no further prompting, Modeus bounds out of the car and seizes you by the arm on your way into the studio. Oh, holy shit. Hold on. Now, this is definitely tango. Once inside, you are approached by a lithe, sharply dressed woman. Oh, hello. Tatiana. Welcome. I am Tatiana, and you must be my next appointment. That we are. Excellent. The woman stomps her feet and claps twice in the air in a flourish. Now, if you just follow me. As Tatiana leads the way further into the studio, you feel Modeus grip your arm tighter than ever. Afraid that this is a signal for the demon getting cold feet, you look back, only to be met with a pair of heart-shaped eyes staring intently back at you. Uh-oh, if I remember of when she gets heart eyes. Is everything okay? Yes. I'm just nervous. Nervous? Why's that? I don't know, Tango. This might be her first time learning that tango. You did all of this for me. What if it doesn't work? If it doesn't work, we'll try something else. But for now, don't worry about it, okay? Even if we don't continue this in the future, just have fun with it today. Alright? Okay. With that, you head into the dance room. Tatiana hands you both a pair of dance shoes and leads you out onto the floor where you are surrounded by large wall-to-wall mirrors on two sides. Let us begin! First things first, allow me to introduce to you the 4 principal moves in dance from which all steps are based. At once you and Modeus are enraptured with the lesson. Holy shit! I can honestly say that this might be the best CG I've ever seen in this game so far. Modeus, you really, man, hoo-hoo! To begin with, Tatiana shows you the absolute basics, which is to be expected for a couple beginners, of course. However, things progress quickly into something more advanced when it becomes clear that Modeus is, much to your surprise, an absolute natural. The demon masters each new step with ease, and contorts her body with a level of poise and flexibility only seen in masters of their craft. Both you and the instructor are left completely awestruck by the display. Miss, are you absolutely certain that you've never had any lessons before? None at all. So it must be natural talent, just waiting to be, what's the word I should use here? Blossom, that's the term. Why do you ask? Though the instructor scratches her head in disbelief, she has no choice but to shrug and proceed with the lesson. No reason. You and Modeus breeze through a 2-hour session in the blink of an eye. By the end, you are exhausted in ways you can't even believe. Your calves ache and your arms feel like jello. Modeus, meanwhile, looks better than ever. I'll say. As a matter of fact, she's absolutely glowing. Yeah, totally glowing. You've never seen her smile so much before. She even pouts when the instructor announces the end of her lesson. With heavy hearts, you both bid farewell to Tatiana and start your journey home. Next to you in the car, Modeus is fidgeting happily. I take it you enjoyed yourself? I've never done dance before. And the tango is so... In a fit of ecstasy, the demon shudders. Sensual. Yeah, very sensual. I'm glad to hear that. Maybe we could go back next week? I don't know about that. My heart already had a hard time handling what I saw. Yes, please. I'd like that very much. Good. It seems like this is exactly what you've needed. It is. But it's also much more than just the dancing. It's knowing that you really listen. I don't think anyone has ever done that for me before. But you did. You heard what I had to say, and you went out of your way to do something with everything I told you in mind. That's what means the most to me, Taker. That, more than anything, is what I needed. So, thank you. Really. You open your mouth to reply, but as if voicing her gratitude wasn't enough, Modeus slips her hand in yours and lays her fingers together.
Say what?
Shocked, you turn to the demon for answers, but she's too busy staring out the opposite window to meet your gaze. Nevertheless, you spy a reddening to her cheeks. It would seem you two still have a long way to go. But this moment, with your hand well, her hand in yours, is a good step in the right direction. You're welcome, Modeus. Excuse me while I take a sip of just water real quick. Might not have been the beach, but doing the tango with Modeus is I like it. But next time it is going to be Cerberus' third date. And I can't wait to see what we'll do with her. So if you enjoyed me and Modeus' special private tango, hit that like button and consider subscribing if you want to see more content from me. And with that said, I'll see you around soon.